up? It's your girl Shavonda. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. Right now, the degrees outside is 70 degrees. But after last week and it was hot, I'm confused as to why this week is so cold. Yesterday was mad cold. And then, mind you, last week was so hot, it was almost in the 90s. And they emailed everybody in my building, talk about something. Don't worry, we're going to turn the heat on. Not the heat on, we're going to turn the air on. They turned the air on just for this week to be fucking hot. But I got my heating pad, so when it's really cold, I turn the heating pad on and lay on top of it. Hopefully to balance out the good and the good air and the hot air. But, so last night, I finished all of my work. I finished my, my last assignment, my case study assignment. All I gotta do is go through all of them, put them in the right order it's supposed to be in before I turn it in. Which is, I'm mad excited. And then I gotta turn in my grant proposal. I do need to sign on and see if I got any discussions due. Which I'm pretty sure in the class that have the case studies, I did all the quizzes, I did the practice tests, I did all the assignments, all the research papers, all the discussion boards, response, and stuff like that. So again, all I had to do left was the case study and stuff. And being that this is an addiction counseling class, it's like she gave a case study, a name, and all that other stuff, the age, and we have to just do these biopsychosocial intake forms, referrals, but referrals for different things, for like jobs, housing, hospital, anything. It's like, I think I'd have to do like maybe 9 or 10 referrals. So, and you know, it's so crazy because I'm literally done in the timeline that I said I wanted to be done in. Like, honestly, this whole weekend, I really didn't open up the laptop. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Last weekend, from when I went to go see the mummy, that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I didn't pick up the computer not once. Maybe Sunday is when I picked up the computer and actually started doing stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I want everything done by April 22nd so that I could just go in, turn all my stuff in, and then if I have like stuff to like they give me extra assignments and stuff like that, I can do that because I like to do extra credit assignments. I don't know why. I've always liked to do that. And have all of that stuff done by April 22nd, and I had that stuff done. Now I just have to, what I want to do is make sure everything is well put together, and then by Saturday or Sunday, or maybe I'm going to give it to Monday. By Monday, turn everything in, so I don't have to wait to do anything else. Unless they come out with another assignment. Got the tuition and stuff paid for. So thank heavens for that. I'm still waiting on my $500 from this assignment that I completed. And they're talking about something, you're not getting that money no time soon, but I'm about to graduate next month. So I'm gonna need that. I need that, and I signed the contract for it, so I need that. You know what I hate? I hate when I'm eating stuff and I have the computer out and the food, like little bits and pieces of chips and stuff get stuck in the computer. And you want to know what pisses me off? The fact that I have to come on campus and stay till like 6:30 because this class starts at 5:20. But the thing is, the last thing we have to do in this class is the freaking final, which is May 6th. So I'm just trying to figure out, why do we still have to come in when we're going to take that last test? We could just not come in until May 6th. That's like, we love a professor that likes to teach, but sometimes people have other stuff to do. Literally. You see, I'm focused, trying to get this stuff out. I need one of them safety pins. This is what I used to do in elementary school. Because, elementary school, it was more like public. Everybody got a chance to use the computers. But then a lot of people's hands would be dirty. Because you go to the computer lab exactly after, it would probably either before lunch or right after lunch, depending on what classroom you was in. Or sometimes right after you come from lunch. So you eat lunch. Some people may go to the bathroom and wash their hands. Some people may not. Then they go play on the playground. Hands get even more dirty. And then you go to computer lab, which was on the 3rd floor. Was computer lab on the 3rd floor? It was. My elementary school, we shared the school with the charter school. So they had, I'm not sure if they had classes in the basement. I think the basement was like the floor where you go get the crayons, the papers, stuff like that. At one point in time, my mother's office was in the basement. I'm like, you sitting downstairs in the basement where there's no service? But they had the 2nd floor, but it was like all the way to like the end of the right. Depending on which staircase you might come up, they'll be on the left side, they'll be on the right side, depending on which side you come up, like literally. And then when it was, I don't even think we ever had lunch at the same time as them. That's what I miss. Middle school was fun, but I absolutely miss elementary school. My mother was the PTA president, and certain schools, they have trips lined up. Whether it's trips with your school, or might be certain classes take certain trips, or you might have, like, whenever there was a school, you had like a day where y'all would go with all the schools. Sometimes all the teachers would come and chaperone, and we would go like to Hershey Park, or like take a trip to a museum. I think one trip we went to, it was some museum. It was like it wasn't the African American History Museum. I don't remember what name of it. I remember the name of it, but I know that on one floor they had like a reenactment of slaves being chained up. And it's like, when you go down there, you felt, because it was silent, they didn't have no music, they might have had sounds of the water, because that's the only thing you might have heard. And then people passing away from sicknesses and all of that. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think I was in 3rd grade, maybe 3rd or 4th grade when I went there. But when you walk down that stairs, it's such an eerie feeling. Like, you get goosebumps all over your arms. I remember when I went there the last time, people was crying. People was really crying. I was like, wow. Like, wow. It was such a great thing for Black students to go and see. But you want to know one thing I never knew? I'm sure all museums have a cafeteria where they have foods. But every single time I go on TikTok and somebody go to the museum, they always end up going to the cafeteria to get some fried chicken, mac and cheese, and some greens. I'm like, why the hell didn't we go there last time? But what time is it? It's 3:09. Class starts at 5:20. 2 more hours until class starts. And my computer's on 46%. But I have my own charger. I just want to be able to close my laptop to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my last assignment. I'm turning it in, laptop closed. And then there's a exam in that class, that addiction counseling class. But I don't know if we could take the final before finals week. Because I would gladly do that. I would gladly take that exam, so I won't have to worry about it. But yeah, I just came up here to tell you that and give you an update. 30 more days to graduation. But when it gets to like day 10, because I was thinking maybe I should count down from day 30 all the way to day 1. Or should I just wait until 10 days until graduation? Which I'm definitely sure I'm going to do that. Because if I start from 30 days, I will not be picking up that camera and remembering. I will not. And then I'm going to try my best to record that day. I'm going to try my best. Have that camera, all that footage removed off that camera, have the camera charged, and record as we sit in it. Like, record on our way to graduation, record when everybody's standing outside in line. I ordered a purse, and I didn't even show you my shoes. I ordered some shoes, a black dress, some black shoes, a black dress, and a black bag. The bag is supposed to match the shoes, so it's like patent leather, and then, as you know, my cap and gown is black, but the hood is like yellow, blue. It's like gold, blue, white, and a little bit of black. And then I want everything to match. I did order some red bottoms. They came, but I'm thinking the heel is gonna be long, like really, really long. I'll wear those shoes to the ceremonies that I have coming up. That's it. I had bought 3 pairs of shoes. Bought some brown shoes at first. Just wasting money. Bought some brown shoes at first, but I'm sure I could I could wear those in the summertime. I'm sure I will wear those in the summertime. Find me a nice little brown shirt to wear with them brown sandals. They like heels, so, and they're thick heels. So find me a brown shirt to wear with them heels and some shorts or a skirt. One of those. It'll be worn. It will for sure be worn. And then I had bought this brown bag. I'm thinking the brown bag and the brown shoes gonna match. 2 completely different browns, which that kind of pissed me off. But it's also like a brown bag that I could wear during the summertime. So really but you know what I need to do? I need to go shop for some clothes, because my plan was to, all the clothes that I have now, fold them up, put them in a suitcase, and be gone. Like, I mean, whatever is left over could go to like charity or stuff. But I need to make sure I wash everything first, and then I got to throw away some undergarments and all that. Like, I need to downsize. I got mad socks. I mean, the socks don't need to be going in the garbage, because I got all my matching socks there. Those go right home and then go into the drawer. Whatever socks got holes or too stretched out, those can go out. But then we're gonna end up needing to order some more, because it's summertime. Who wants to walk around with socks above their ankles? Unless you're doing a real hard labor job like my sister. My sister start going back to working for housing and shit. And she gonna be cutting grass. So she gonna be needing to wear some long socks. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to be doing what I'm doing now just from home. And then I have to like do some research on how LLC is supposed to go, because they want me to have my own business. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to be no entrepreneur right now, like start my own business. Let me pay off things that I need to be paid off, get my credit score back up and running, and then, because what do you mean? As soon as I want to start my own, I have to be certified right away. I have to have my license. So as soon as I'm done, that means I have to study, and then pay like $800 to $900 to take the exam. Where then it's gonna be like I'm gonna be licensed. So be licensed, took the exam, I'm licensed. Now I'm starting my own business, and I bring on one person at a time to do therapy services. I just didn't want to have to do that so soon after I graduated. I felt like I need a little bit more experience somewhere before I start my own business. It's like, I guess when you have your own business, when you're doing I'm gonna be working with clients, and then on the side working on trying to build my business, and then bring somebody on That shit sounds so stressful. And then once that starts booming, I'm only having what, 2 or 3 clients, 2 or 3 clients at a time. I don't know if I could do 10. And then it's like, if you want people to work for you, you gotta hire people. Like, bro, I don't have time for all of that. It's cool. I don't want to talk a lot, but you gotta talk when you're doing therapy services. But also, like, if I'm gonna have my own business, it's only gonna be me working there. Literally, one person at a time. I don't want to hire nobody to do this. And it might sound crazy, but I don't have the capacity to do all of that. I need to wash my hair like pronto. It itched so bad. Like right here. It itched. Like all right here. Where the braids was in the front, that's where it itched the most. And it's pissing me off. Like, I took my hair out literally Saturday when I came back from the doctor's office. What the fuck? Came back from the movie theaters. I don't know where doctor's office came from. I don't, actually. So, how many shows I got? I gotta watch The Testaments. I gotta watch The Perfect Woman. Margot's Got Money Trouble. Unless they come out on Fridays. No, Margot's Got Money Troubles came out. I saw the episode. I just didn't watch it. I started watching a little bit of the episode, but I turned it up. I'm like, nah, because when I get back, I gotta have the setup. But Invincible, The Testaments, Imperfect Women, Margot's Got Money Troubles, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. That's 8 shows that come out on Wednesdays. Not even yesterday was Will Trent. I didn't get to watch it yesterday. So I'll be watching that today. So that's kind of like 9 shows I gotta watch. I watch way too many shows, y'all. Way too many shows. But the thing is, I could follow each and every single storyline. This is what keeps me going when I really don't have nothing else to do. Because now, once I turn those assignments in, I'm going to be sitting on the floor, folding. Well, first, once I get the detergent, I'm going to wash my clothes, wash all the covers and stuff like that. What I'm thinking is, wash all the clothes and towels and stuff first. Leave out the towel that I use and the washcloth that I use. But that's what I'm talking about. It's nothing else for me to do here. Why am I coming? I mean, I might come to get some food. But it's like, tomorrow, first of all, the students is not having a ceremony. Next week could be their last week. Next week could be their last week. And then, yeah, next week could be their last week. They're not getting up out of here until November. Eventually, they was supposed to be having a ceremony out of this program this semester, but literally only 2 of them have jobs. And I fear that one of them, he's been volunteering at a hospital. My thoughts come to my mind and I say the first thing that comes to my mind. Like, he wants to volunteer at a library. He's been volunteering there for 10 years. And you would have thought that, well, they know his face because he's been volunteering there for 10 years, that they would come up with a job that's good for him. Yes, he's autistic, but he's comfortable working here and you know him by face. Either create a job with him reading to kids or let him stack the books in alphabetical order. He has that kind of brain where he read all the books and can stack them in alphabetical order, in facts. He is that type of person. So why not just give him something to do? Make up something and give him something to do. And he's constantly reaching out to them, and they don't even think to say anything. They'll just be like, we'll let you know, we'll let you know, we'll let you know. The freaking library shut down, had to close, and he in line waiting for the first thing for it to do, open up. And then one person works with kids. I'm sure she doesn't want to work with kids. It's just easy for her to do because of the level she is at. She has 2 certifications to work with kids. 2. First aid, and there was another one. I forgot the name of the other one, but she has 2 certifications and she doesn't have a job. Which, okay, cool. We can look into getting a para for her. I don't know, not a para, a home attendant. She can get a home attendant who can go with her to work, help her clock in, and allow her to spend the next 3 or 4 hours working. And then when it's time for her to go to lunch, go with her, let her clock out. She can clock out when it's time for lunch. Yeah, she can clock out when it's time for lunch. And then, or clock out after lunch. No, I think clocking out after lunch, so you won't just automatically think you're going to leave. Teach her how to clock in. Do what she has to do. Go to lunch. After lunch, clock out. And then wait for her mom to pick her up, and then leave. And then the other student, he has a job, but he doesn't like that job because he has to clean up behind people, and he doesn't like cleaning up behind people. Understandable. Now, what you need to do is find a job that you think will suit you. And when you do, and they understand that you also have autism, which, you know, these are things that you speak about when it's time for your interview. Your doors counselor, each have a doors counselor, and a doors counselor is supposed to prepare them for these interviews or go with them and sit in while they have these interviews. Now, wait to see if you get a call back to let you know when you might start. But before all of that happens, you need to make sure that you let them, all of these things need to be spoken about. Any issues that you have beforehand, don't wait until something happened at last minute and you already working there and you can't say anything. But, yeah, I'm hungry. What am I going to eat? But the other one, he wants to live on his own. So, teaching him how to budget. When you down to your last $5, don't be buying no combos. Don't be offering to buy nobody food when you down to your last 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Down to your last $5. I know where I be going with the things that I be having in my mind. Why don't it come out? I think I'm talking too fast before I even finish the thought. I can't wait to get back to my room. I've been talking for so damn long too. So, let me go ahead. What time is it? It's 3:24. Alright. Bye. See y'all in the next vlog. What was I saying though about him? When you down to your last $5, don't offer to buy nobody's food and don't buy no combo because you need the $5 in that account so they won't overdraft you, so that you at least have money for car fare, transportation, and yeah. But those are the reasons why they moved the ceremony back to November. If we was able to find things for them, they wouldn't be coming back in November. And it's not even, it's the fact that they all have doors counselors who don't do anything for them. One of the students, the student that want to work at the library, he got a doors counselor. The last time, so he's been looking to get his driver's license. He got his learner's permit, but how long? How long do you think a learner's permit is supposed to go for until it expires? It's been 10 years. You would think he looked at his learner's permit to see if it expired? No. Did it expire? Yes. And all he had to do was get 6 hours left. So why is it that it's taking him 10 years to find somebody to do the last 6 hours? Find him another school to go to just for the last 6 hours so he can qualify, so he can meet the requirements to get his learner's ID? License, I mean. Why is it taking so long? And then you telling him, we're going to get back to you. And he's reaching out to get back to you. Or what you told him that you was going to get back to him, hopefully with some new information. And you mad because he keep calling, talking about something. Can you tell him to stop calling? You're not doing your job. Why would he stop calling? He needed help 10 years ago. Why is he still in the same position? That means in this last 10 years, you have not been doing your job. If you've been doing your job for other people and not for him, that's discrimination. Like, why have him sitting there holding on to hope, thinking that one day he's going to eventually get a job? He can move on to something different. And that's what he's most comfortable at. He's most comfortable in a hotel. That's like the fourth time I done said something totally different than what I was thinking in my head. Why would I ever say hotel? I mean library. He's comfortable with working in the library because the library is down the block from his house. He don't have to take the bus. I mean, he might have to take a bus, maybe 1 or 2 stops, and that's about it. He don't have to go far to work. He can go right there, clock in the neighborhood, and then come home at the end of the day. He just want a job where he can work, that he can get experience, so he can have the feeling of having a job. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. But that's my rant. Let me go ahead and... Is that my receipt? Yep. I had a farmhouse egg sandwich. It had some type of white sauce. It had bacon, eggs, cheese with ham. The eggs, cheese, ham, and bacon was fine, but that white sauce was disgusting. And it said what type of sauce was on there. And I still got it. Only reason why is because I didn't want to walk across campus to get no fried chicken, collard greens, and no yams or mac and cheese. I don't feel like be doing that. No, I don't think I'm going to ever walk back over there anymore. I don't even go on Thursdays either. Maybe Thursday, maybe tomorrow I'll go. Because I won't have all of this stuff. I got donuts, apple pies, lemon cake. All I really needed was toilet tissue and laundry detergent. I don't have no laundry detergent. I got mad tissue because these next couple days I'm going to be in the room and stuff like that. And then my mom comes. I'm having people come to stay with me until graduation day. It's 3 rooms. So hopefully it's going to be me, my mom, my sister, my aunt. Hopefully my 2 friends come. If not, then that's okay. But 3 bedrooms, a bed. Somebody go in the room. Somebody can sleep on the couch. You know, gotta have tissue there. I gotta take this thing of water, so it could be water already in the fridge. So when they come, they get thirsty. That I can have like a orange juice, get some eggs, some bread. So wake up extra early in the morning, make some breakfast, bacon, eggs, whatever, so that we could have food in our stomach because we're gonna be sitting out there while graduation. I gotta be there by 7 o'clock. I gotta be there by 7 o'clock. I pray it's really hot that day. I pray. But I gotta be there at 7 o'clock, and then I'm gonna be walking from the library all the way to the field. I'm trying to think what shoes I want to wear. What shoes do I want to wear? Do I want to wear the red bottom shoes that I got, or do I want to wear the shoes that I bought from Amazon? But it's like, my mother was kind of right. Like, I bought these, like, stiletto heels where if I'm walking on the grass, they might get stuck in the grass. I don't know. I got to figure it out. But, yeah. I'm trying to think. What earrings I'm going to wear. I got little pearl earrings. Could wear that. Make sure my back is greased and stuff like that. I'm trying to think how it's gonna go. Cause my mother said when they come, they're gonna pack the car first, so that whatever is left, we either take it downstairs to the garbage room or leave it in the room. I gotta find somewhere to put them keys at. I gotta leave the key that's on my key with Dr. So-and-so, because I can't take that back to New York. And then right after graduation, find somewhere to eat, sit there, relax, and then get back on the road. And then be back in New York hopefully by 6 or 7 o'clock, because graduation ends maybe like 12, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, take pictures with my classmates and stuff like that, and then fucking leave. Like, I'm not staying here. I'm always out. Like, what? You think I'm gonna stay another day? No, I'm not staying another day to lollygag. I need to be back in New York pronto. I would rather be back in my city. I don't want to stay in Baltimore. But take pictures with my friends and stuff like that. Post it on my social media. Probably even follow people on social media to keep up with them. Hopefully, maybe, if I remember. And then I don't know, be 2-degree mommy. That's it. Working towards my license and making money. Yeah. What I need to do is take one of those classes, certificate classes for personality disorder. That's what I want to do. I have a freaking pimple right here. All right. That's it. This is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, listening to me ramble on. Listen to me tell you that I got 30 days left until I graduate. Ooh, it's going to be lit. I'm excited. I need to, hopefully that bag will be at my building before I get there, because it was supposed to come yesterday, but it's coming today. Put my bag in. I need to make sure my camera, all that stuff fit in there. I need black lip liner. That's what I really wanted. Black lip liner. But I still need to order like some, when I get paid next week, I'm going to order me some, some jewelry and stuff to go with my dress. And stuff like that. I'm ordering me because my mother said I ordered my mother some stuff from Shein. She got this white and cream dress, white and green. I bought her some sandals. That's beige. So hopefully they fit. That's supposed to be there by April 29th, May 3rd. Which, in fact, my mother's supposed to come up on April 29th, because that's when I'm having one of my ceremonies. Or is it on the 2nd? I don't know. One of those days, it's supposed to be pin and stolen ceremony, another ceremony on the 19th, and then graduation. Oh, and then the induction ceremony. Induction ceremony is not for me, though. It's for the other students who's joining Chi Sigma Iota. I'm just the vice president. Hopefully, I don't have to give... I'm talking fast. Hopefully, I don't have to give a speech, because I don't want to. I'm just be like, yay, guys. We made it to the end. 3 very hard years. See you guys at graduation. So, and I hope we all sitting together for real. But also, I'm trying to figure out, why are people inviting 25 to 15 people? Well, 15, not bad, but 25 people to graduation is fucking insane. And I feel like they should give out more tickets. All I do know is that once we pack the car, we got to be out that place real early. Real early. because my mom and them gotta get their seats first. And I should have did the disability services. If you want your parent to sit somewhere else, I should have done that. I should have. But what I'm gonna do is, but damn, it's like, where they gonna, I want to know if we get there extra early, we should park by Deadman, because Deadman is the parking lot right across from the PEC. If we get there early, they could park there, sit in the car until it's time. But then it's like, don't drink anything before then, because if you gotta pee, it's crazy. Graduation don't end until like 1. Like, it's actually becoming so surreal. Like, I'm actually thinking about it. I'm so excited, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, let me go. I will talk to y'all in the next vlog. And I don't have an update about what I was talking about in the last vlog. Know what I'm saying? Just know, when I give y'all update, let's hope it's a good update. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be a bad update. It's just gonna be like, yeah, so this is what happened. I told you so. Yeah, all right.